Welcome to Pilates Chakras Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Taurus, birth number 2. So those of you that are born on the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, or the 29th, that makes you a Taurus. This will be your reading for the month of February. And for those of you that are returning, or for those of you that are new, the readings here are for the now. Living in the present moment. So we start off by getting the energy to set up the message, and the messages do come from spirit. So the card wanted to come out already for birth number 2. Before I pull your card, I want to show you, so I am pulling from the Chinese 5 elements deck, and we are in the year of the dragon officially as of the 9th today. Well, it started off around February 4th, but tonight we just finished up the year of the rabbit, and so now we are in the year of the wood dragon. And the message, or this year, this wood dragon year, focusing on strength. You have the strength. We all have the strength collectively to make the change, the transformation that we must make as we are approaching the age of Aquarius. So there's lots of change on the horizon, as you all know. I mean, it is the talk of the town, the change that we're in. So for birth number 2, you can actualize that energy of strength, and you must conjure the strength to do the work. All right. And so your card out, birth number 2. So those of you that are born again on the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, or the 29th of the month, that makes you a Taurus. You have pulled the card, the Earth Rat. Change your mindset. You must change your mindset. That is the energy that's coming forth for you. So this is the Earth energy, card number 25. 25 reduces to the number 7, so spirit is here. 7 is the number of spirituality, or to let you know that spirit is abound, okay? I like this. I mean, the energy in this card, if you just look at the colors, I mean, very earthy. The rat is looking up into the heavens, looking for that guidance, or resorting to and consulting with the higher realms for guidance. All right, that's the message that's coming through. But you must change your mindset. You must be open and receptive to change at this point. We all have to learn to adapt to change. And a lot of times, Taurus, we can be stubborn. We don't want to change. We want everything to remain the same. We can't be, flexible and pliable in certain cases, but we must. We must conjure up the energy. We must own the energy. The only constant is change. The only constant in life is change. So be ready to adapt. Start to change your mindset, to adjust, to compromise, to change. I mean, and this is all from a healthy perspective. We're not saying compromise your morals and values and, do what you're told. None of that. Just accept and be open and willing to change when it is necessary. So that is the energy number 2 so far coming out. Now let's look at the energy centers from within to see where we need to bring your focus. All right, where you need to bring your focus as it relates to your mind, body, and your spirit. Okay. Your energy centers. So spirit, what should number 2 be focused on to continue to broaden this message for birth number 2? Taurus. Here it goes. I'm going to take that one. The sacral chakra. Perhaps you have a sacral authority. You must lead from that feeling, that gut feeling. That feeling above the root chakra, in the sensual area, the sexual area, in the pelvis, 2 inches above or below the navel, in that area. the navel area, which is probably where you want to illuminate, right? And consult with that energy. So how you ask your sacral for sacral authority and permission is to really just clear the air and just ask the question. And whatever your first answer is, yes or no, that is your sacral authority, and that is the answer. You must go with that feeling from the sacral, right? If you're consulting the sacral. So the sacral area. Let's go ahead and ring that bell for you, Taurus. Birth number 2. Breathing deeply. Exhale it out completely. And so it is. So birth number 2, you all are the dreamers. You're very imaginative and you're gentle by nature. You're gentle by nature. Can be also romantic. This is giving me almost as some sort of maybe relationship energy as well. When it comes to our sexuality, it could just be a relationship with your own sexuality or sensuality. Maybe you have the desire to be in a romantic relationship. Maybe there's someone you are considering a commitment with or relationship with. There's something that is, some sort of magnetic pull too. I'm getting a magnetic pull energy. There's something, if it's not already in your physical realm, it's coming towards you. It's your reflection. This is going to be a reflection of you, whatever it is. It's going to be the right and perfect relationship. All right. Your qualities, your quality, your attributes that I'm picking up is one that is, you could perhaps be physically strong. Also, that creative energy is still coming up for me with the sacral chakra, with that orange and yellow there. The waters as well. If you look closely to the yantra here of this sacral area, the symbolism of it, within there's this sort of wave of movement. So there's some sort of vibration. There's a presence or frequency that's happening here that is active. Again, I use the word up front when it says changing your mindset. Perhaps you're changing your mindset or changing your thoughts about someone or some sort of relationship that you were considering. Maybe you need to compromise. Maybe you need to be a little bit more flexible there. But let's get to the tarot to help hash out this message. Changing your mindset. Changing your mindset. Ask yourself, should I, shouldn't I? But be real specific as we pull from the Ukiyo deck. This is the Japanese tarot, Ukiyo deck. Ukiyo means the floating world. And the floating world is translated to living in the moment. Living in the moment. Living in the moment. So in relationships, sometimes we want to, we want things to change. We want things to move in a certain direction and it's not ready and we don't know. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. But be willing to change. Be willing to give up something that, that is agreeable. That is agreeable. You don't have to give up anything that belongs to you. However, as it relates to being in partnership, there may be something that you must, wow, the Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to come back to that in a second. I must finish my thought. Give up something that that you've been stuck on, that you know, that stick in the mud. Give it up. Let it go. Let it go. Don't stay there. Don't remain a stick in the mud. All right. Just let it go. Knight of Pentacles. Usually in the traditional tarot deck, the Knight of Pentacles is just, there's no movement, but this horse is moving. This is something that, there's some action. There's something, like I said, there's something coming towards you. That pentacle he's holding up looks like the sacral, almost that energy there. That illumination of possessing something. There's something that you want to own, that you want to claim as yours. There's movement. Well, it is coming towards you, that's for sure. The Knight of Pentacles. Coming to bring you your treasures, your heart's desires. On that golden horse, that show horse. Beauty. Oh, yeah. And then you have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about distinction. It's like an ambassador card to achievement, accomplishments. Let's get one more card here to see, okay? They're coming right out. The Two of Pentacles. Morning Glories. Two of Pentacles. Now, there's the Two of Pentacles. So, if you don't change your mind, if you don't change your mindset on whatever this is, it could cause things to kind of, for this opportunity to kind of to fade away. If you look closely to the bird holding the flower, the bird's trajectory is aiming down towards the earth or towards the ground. You know, you could lose that. You can lose this opportunity at any time if you don't, if your mindset doesn't change. If you can't adapt to the change, if you can't, then that opportunity will go away. And if it's something that you need to relinquish anyway, and you feel like, well, it's something that I just don't want anymore, then it's okay to let it go. But if it's something that you're contemplating, if you should or if you shouldn't, and you know, it could be a sign that, you know, it's going to, if you don't make the decision, you could lose this opportunity, a grand opportunity. The Pentacles are grand. They're grand opportunity because they're golden. Golden opportunities. And also the gold that are in all of these cards, the earth energy, the sacral energy are present. Okay. But there's some sort of, this card of distinction and accomplishment, you know, and then the Knight of Pentacles, the energy is coming towards you. You know, this is coming. You have the opportunity. You have the knowledge. It's very evident because it's in the physical. It's in the tangible. You can touch it. You can feel it. And it's letting you know that it's going to bring you the accomplishment. You will achieve your goals here. And with the Three of Wands, that energy of achievement. The business acumen. There's somebody here, this knight, whoever this is that's bringing you this energy, has a very good business ethic or acumen, an ambassador, choosing that energy. right? And also in the traditional tarot, the Two of Pentacles is a juggling or this indecisive energy as well. So perhaps you're indecisive about something. You must make a decision. But if you change your mindset about it and look at it from a very objective, look at it in an objective way, you could possibly arrive at the right decision. Okay, it's about just changing your mindset about certain things, and also consulting with your sacral. And this card here is number 8, card of abundance. It will bring you that treasure, that abundance. Like I said, this is a reflection of your energy that's coming in. It's going to magnify. And we are, I've talked about this a lot because Jupiter will be in the sign of Taurus until the end of May. And it is amplifying everything for Taurus. So when you are operating out of the sacral, especially if you're operating from a very healthy perspective. So from a feminine perspective, when the energy is moving clockwise, that's the healthy, operation. If it's moving counterclockwise, right? That's the feminine energy. When those chakras are moving clockwise, because that's the masculine energy. So either or. So this is new, gender neutral, right? So you choose. It could be man, woman, or child listening to this. However you identify. The chakras move counterclockwise and clockwise. Clockwise for gentlemen, clockwise for the masculine, and counterclockwise for the feminine. Put it that way. That energy. So as long as you're moving and from that optimal perspective, you there's no reason to doubt your decision. Just be ready and to change your mindset and be open to change. All right. So that is the tarot on your message, and we're going to get 3 final messages from the oracle on guidance on how to deal with your current situation, what's happening in the now. And so I'm going to get another message from the numerology deck. Okay, so Spirit, please do give us a message here. I do want to take a different shuffle on this deck. What is the message? Guidance for birth number 2. Those that are born on the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, or the 29th of the month. That makes them a Taurus. And your serendipitous days, birth number 2, is Sunday, Monday, and Friday. You also are connected and connected with the birth number 1. So you all make good combinations. So you can look at that too. If this has to do with a partnership, look and see what their birth number is. Make the effort. Effort is the number 13, card number 4. So card number 13 reduces to the number 4. 4 represents stability. Making the effort. Again, a lot of earth energy here. So you still see those sacral energy colors here. You also see the sun. So there's strength in this. Again, also could represent the solar plexus. So getting that, that core strength, the building up your self-esteem, your self-confidence, building up that strength and tenacity, right? To make the right and perfect decisions here. At any given time, making that effort, making the effort. And let's see, we'll go to the Star Codes, the Star Codes Astro deck. Let me give you a message from that particular deck. And I'm going to let Spirit guide me as to if I want to read, where I want to read. If I want to read for the Earth Rat card, if I want to read for the numerology, it just depends. So as I'm finishing up this message, decide. Okay, decide for yourself. What message do you, what is the final communication you need for yourself so that there's something that's being revealed here resonates with you and helping you in your decision-making process. Living in the moment. All right. Spirit, please do give us a message from the Star Codes Astro deck for birth number 2. Birth number 2. What is the final communications? We have this deck and one more deck to go, Spirit. One more deck. What is the message? Perhaps there's some planetary energy that you want to bring home. Let's see, we got 2 cards. I'll take them both. I'll take both of them. We got the South Node, which is the past. Is it about letting go of the past, changing your mindset about the past? Let the past be bygone. Remember, this is the present moment. The past doesn't exist. Let go of the past. Change your mindset. Perhaps this has something to do with forgiveness. Card number 33, the master number. The master teacher. Let the past be the teacher in changing your mindset. Do things differently. Let go. Let go of the past. And the last card would be Virgo. Card number 6, card of love, digest. And the Virgo card is about your health. It's also fitness. Maybe you need to get going. Maybe you need to move your body, exercise, eat right, change the way you're eating, change your mindset about your diet, about your health plan, about your physiology, whatever it is. But it says digest. I think I'm going to have to read this card. I think this is the one I want to read because it's saying digest. There is a dark hand and a light hand in this too. So there's a yin and a yang here. And they're holding wheat, which has to do with, and it could be wheat that is dried out, old. But we're going to go to the deck. Again, I'm going to go to the book and read on that for you. Digest. So, nutrition. Maybe something to do with your nutrition as well. Maybe that applies to someone. Virgo. Look and see what house Virgo is in for you. Okay, but also Virgo represents agriculture. Agriculture as well. Land. Virgo represents analytical skills, or the mind is ruled by Mercury, right? Mercury is about the mindset, the thinking. Again, it's about, here's a change in your mindset. Could it be that? Don't overanalyze the situation. Use effective communication. How are you communicating? Change the way you communicate with yourself first and foremost, because this is about you, and then with others. Your communication. Let me put these 2 cards together. It came from the same deck. Okay, and then let me read from the Star Codes deck really quick before we move on. Card number 6, Virgo. So digest. Symbolized by a woman goddess holding a sheaf of wheat, the mutable earth sign. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Wheat can only feed the multitudes once the grain is sorted from the chaff. Virgo is connected to the nervous system and the intestinal tract, the job which is to sort nutrients from waste. The sun shines here in Virgo. The action. Look for the grain and release the chaff. Weed, harvest, sort. Something in the situation needs to be sorted, edited, or reorganized in order to bring in its harvest. Whether you're asking about a relationship, a work project, or a culture in which you work. Virgo wants you to be specific, sort and release a habit, not a person, and change how you interact, but not necessarily with whom you interact. Examine the situation for the patterns that need to be released and composted, and what seeds need to be saved for another time or planted for the next season. Rather than focusing on faults, appreciate what is valuable about each interaction, opportunity, and person. Truly absorb the worth and the wonder and be healed thereby. It may be time to take an introspective break and work on your self-care routine. Look at your diet and health habits to see what needs improvement. Absorb vitality. Ashe. Ashe and Ashe, birth number 2. Okay, let's do the last message. The last communication here. I think it is all coming home, right? It's all coming to the crescendo. There is an ending here for you. I think the message is kind of clear. It's very clear. Take what resonates and leave the rest, though. Okay. I'm gonna put these back. I didn't shuffle good enough. And I don't like that card that I just got for number 1. And I'll tell you what it is. If you want to go look at birth number 1, you can. It's the trickster card. The trick. We don't have any, we're not dealing with any more tricks and scams and scandals and all that stuff. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I rebuke that. Spirit, I rebuke that. I don't know what spirit that is. Okay, let's go. Let's shuffle this deck. Really good for birth number 2. But anyway, stay away from any scammers, because the energy is sacred. The sacral chakra is sacred. Honor your sexuality. Be protective of your sexuality, because it is your sanctity. Okay? And, you know, that is the message from that card right there. Sacred. This message is sacred. You are sacred. All right? I will read from the deck, though, anyway, from the book. Just really quickly. The starfish. The starfish. Sacred. What is sacred? What should be sacred? Well, off the bat, I can tell you, your sexuality, your sensuality is sacred, and you should honor it as such. This card represents the sacred geometry and symmetry of nature. From the fractals of succulent plants to the Fibonacci seed spirals on the head of a sunflower, many natural forms correspond to mathematical geometric formulas. Throughout history, philosophers and even scientists and mathematicians have ascribed the remarkable symmetry of geometry of the natural world to a higher power. This is reflected in the architectural symmetry of places of worship, ancient temples, and spiritual artwork. This card tells you to look for the sacred in the mundane and the supernatural in the natural. When this card comes into a reading, it is a reminder that we are all unified, similar, and akin to one another. And it's symbol of our connection to each other as well as the divine. Whatever the divine might mean to you, this card signifies our links and bonds with one another through not only our similarities, but also our differences. This card might be asking you to rise above a situation or seek enlightenment. So change your mindset and make the effort. Make the effort, because you are sacred. You are precious. You are divine. You deserve your coins. Okay? Let go of past habits. Don't be a creature of habit. Let go and change your mindset. Birth number 2. I hope this message resonated with you, but I salute you and peace.